What's up, guys? It's Captain JT here with Hooked and Speared. Today I'm going to show you how to get a dirty water line off a boat. We all know how important it is to take good care of your gear. Wash your fishing poles off, spray salt off everything, boat, flush your motor, trailer, all that, you know. This boat here, I bought a few months ago probably about 4 months ago. And I cleaned it all up real good, had it looking good, but I didn't put a good coat of wax on the gel coat. All the rain runoff we've had here on the Gulf Coast here in Texas lately, our water's been very muddy the last couple months. It's starting to get better now. Then we just went through a hurricane today. Hurricane Beryl just come through. So obviously I can't make a fishing video. So what video can I make? I guess cleaning boats. To get the water line off, years ago my buddy introduced me to Clorox toilet bowl cleaner, and you know, it works good. It's always worked good for me. Well, it wouldn't do it. I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed trying to get this water line off. Looked online and the only thing that come up was CLR. I said, you know what? I'll give it a shot. If it'll work, I'm all for it. Save me time, money, because if you're like me, you do it yourself. You know, everything. You clean your boat, you rig your rods, you rig your bait. I mean everything. It comes down to everything you do yourself. If you know your boat, you know your gear, something happened, you know everything. Something happens on the water, you know your gear, you know your boat, you know your equipment. And that's the way I like to keep it. So, I'm going to do a spot here. I'm going to show you the difference in the toilet bowl cleaner and what the CLR will do. Give me just a second. This one side, I'm going to do this side from here, this way with CLR. It don't take a whole lot, just enough to get it wet. The main part about it, you really ain't got to scrub it at first. Just let it sit. I scrub it a little bit. Now, I'm going to let that sit right there. Then, I'm going to do this side with the toilet bowl cleaner. Scrub it just as good, if not better. Now, we're going to let that sit probably about 3 to 4 minutes, and we'll be right back. Alright, it's been about 3 minutes. We're going to come over here and we're going to scrub the CLR side just a little bit. I mean, you ain't got to get crazy with it, because it really does the work itself. It takes, I mean, CLR, it's in its name. It takes the rust scale off. And you know how hard, I'm sure everybody knows how hard it is. If you got a rusty screw or something running down your gel coat, how hard that rust stain is to get off. Like, it stains. It's a stain, is what it is. Just like this water line is a stain. Okay? Now, that's not going to get no better. Now, I'm going to get my sponge. I'm going to do my Clorox toilet bowl side. We're going to scrub it just as good, if not more. I'll give it a good scrub. And you can tell a little difference in it. So as you can see, you can already see a difference. I mean, this first 3 minutes, CLR side, obviously getting cleaner than the Clorox side. I'm not sponsored by CLR, I'm not sponsored by Clorox, I'm not sponsored by a boat cleaner. I'm just trying to help y'all wonder, what's the most fast and efficient way to get this water line off my boat? Because if you're like me, I mean, I don't have abundance amount of time. I spend my time hunting, fishing, and enjoying life. That's what I want to do. So I dang sure don't want to be cleaning a boat for 10 hours when I can do it in 2 hours or 1 hour. I mean, we're going to come back here in about, I say we'll give it about another 5 minutes or so, and we're going to come back and we're going to see the difference. And y'all are going to see a world of difference in about 5 minutes. You watch. And I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to leave it alone. Like I said, there's no point in sitting here scrubbing it. It'll do its own thing. It'll clean by itself. As long as if it starts drying out and dripping, come over here, hit it again with a sponge. But we'll see. See y'all here in about 5 minutes. All right, now we're going to hose it off. I mean, if it don't get no easier than that, let me grab my phone with a flashlight on it, and I'll show you so y'all can see. This is the CLR side. It's pretty clean. Now, Clorox, it did a little bit, but it's still there. You can see that dirty water line. CLR side, as the boat's back white, the gel coat's back white. Now it needs a good coat of wax to protect that gel coat so it doesn't get that way again. Thanks for watching.